In the modern world, noise is everywhere. We are told that to be successful, we must be loud. We must promote ourselves, speak over others, and dominate every conversation. But if you look closely at history and human psychology, you will find a different truth. The most powerful people aren't those who shout. They are those who master the art of silence. Silence is not just the absence of noise. It is a strategic tool, a psychological weapon, and a shield. Today, we dive deep into the dark psychology of silence. We will analyze why quiet people are more intelligent, more dangerous, and how you can use silence to gain absolute control over any situation. This is the science of the silent predator. Case study: The Master of Silence, Abraham Lincoln. Let's look at one of the greatest leaders in history. Lincoln was known for his incredible wisdom, but his greatest strength was his silence. During his legal career and his presidency, he often faced aggressive opponents who would scream at him, insult him, and demand immediate answers. Lincoln's response? He would sit there, motionless, silent. He would let his opponent talk for 10, 20 minutes. Why? Because Lincoln knew a secret. People who talk too much eventually reveal their weaknesses. While his enemies were exhausting themselves with words, Lincoln was calmly analyzing their arguments, finding the gaps in their logic, and preparing a single, devastating sentence that would end the debate. In dark psychology, this is called the silence trap. By not responding immediately, you force the other person to feel insecure. They start wondering what you are thinking. They start doubting themselves. And in that moment of doubt, you have already won. The science of the quiet mind. Why are quiet people statistically more intelligent? Science has a fascinating answer. A study conducted at Duke University discovered that when we spend time in total silence, our brains enter a state called the default mode network. This is where deep thinking and creativity happen. When you are constantly talking, your brain is in output mode. You aren't learning, you are just repeating. But when you choose silence, your brain switches to input and processing mode. This allows you to connect ideas that others miss. Quiet people don't have fewer thoughts. They have more complex ones. They don't waste mental energy on gossip or trivial matters. They save their cognitive power for solving problems and building strategies. Their intelligence is a direct result of their stillness. Robert Greene, in his masterpiece, The 48 Laws of Power, dedicates an entire law to this. Law number 4. Always say less than necessary. He explains that when you try to impress people with words, the more you say, the more common you appear, and the less in control you seem. Consider the world of high-stakes negotiation. Imagine two businessmen sitting across from each other. One is talking fast, trying to explain his price. The other is just sitting there, looking him in the eye, saying nothing. The silent man is the one in power. The man who talks first or talks most is usually the one who is desperate. Silence creates a vacuum. Human nature hates a vacuum, so the other person will feel an overwhelming urge to fill it by giving you a better deal, a lower price, or a confession. Power is not found in the words you say, but in the words you withhold. The mystery of your silence makes you unpredictable, and in the world of power, unpredictability is your greatest asset. Silence is the ultimate mark of self-control. It shows that you are not a slave to your emotions or the opinions of others. You are the master of your own energy. From this day forward, try a simple experiment. In your next meeting or your next argument, speak half as much as you usually do. Listen twice as much. Watch the shift in power. Watch how people begin to respect you more, fear you a little, and listen intently when you finally do open your mouth. The loudest bird in the forest is the easiest to find for the predator. But the silent predator? He is the one who rules the forest. Stay quiet, stay sharp, and stay powerful. If you found value in this deep dive, subscribe to DarkMind Analytics. Join the few who understand the shadows. Until next time.